Welcome back to Ridecraft, the channel where we don't just review cars, we take you on a ride through innovation, design, and pure automotive passion. And today, buckle up, because what you're about to see might completely change how you look at SUVs. The 2026 Haval H6 is not your average family crossover, it's the car that's shaking up markets from Asia to Europe, and now it's gunning straight for the UK and US audience. If you think only the big names like Toyota, Honda, or Hyundai can make a world-class SUV, think again, because the new Haval H6 doesn't just compete with them, it dares to outperform them. And here's the twist, when I tell you the price later in this video, it's going to leave you speechless. So don't skip a second, because this review might just make you rethink your next SUV purchase. Now, let's start with what makes the 2026 Haval H6 such a head-turner, the design. The moment you see it, you realize this SUV is designed to make a statement. It's bold, futuristic, and loaded with attitude. The front fascia commands attention with its massive chrome-accented grille and intricate diamond-patterned mesh that stretches wide across the nose. It's flanked by sleek, adaptive LED headlights that merge seamlessly into the front, giving it a fierce and confident stance. The lower bumper is muscular, with sharp air intakes and body-colored trims that add a sporty vibe. Move to the side, and you'll notice those clean sculpted lines that give the H6 a premium European silhouette. The chrome accents along the windows and the floating roof design make it look elegant yet aggressive. The rear design continues the theme. A full-width LED light bar connects the taillights, a small spoiler adds flair, and the twin exhaust outlets give it a performance-inspired finish. It's one of those rare SUVs that looks as expensive as it drives. And honestly, if you park it next to a BMW X3 or a Hyundai Tucson, most people would never guess it's the more affordable one. Under the hood, the 2026 Haval H6 packs a serious punch. This isn't just about looks. Depending on your market, it comes with a few powertrain options, but the most popular one is the 1.5-liter turbocharged hybrid engine, producing around 240 horsepower combined. The hybrid setup pairs the turbo engine with an electric motor for a strong, smooth, and surprisingly quiet drive. For those craving more muscle, there's also a 2.0-liter turbocharged gasoline engine pumping out nearly 270 horsepower and around 385 Nm of torque, paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers crisp, lightning-fast shifts. That means when you hit the throttle, it responds instantly, no lag, no hesitation. The H6 can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.8 seconds, which is pretty wild for a midsize SUV in this segment. And thanks to its well-tuned suspension, it feels composed and confident through turns, balancing comfort and sportiness beautifully. The steering is sharp, the ride quality is smooth, and the cabin insulation is so good that highway drives feel calm and luxurious. But what truly separates the Haval H6 from its rivals is how much technology it packs in for the money. We'll get to the price soon, but first, let's talk about what's inside, and I'll keep it short, just like you want. The interior of the 2026 H6 is where Haval flexes its luxury game. Step inside, and you're welcomed by a sleek minimalist dashboard dominated by a massive floating 14-inch touchscreen infotainment display paired with a digital instrument cluster. The steering wheel feels sporty and premium, wrapped in soft touch leather, and all the materials inside, from the door trims to the center console, feel refined. There's ambient lighting that sets the mood, a panoramic sunroof that floods the cabin with light, and seats that are not only ventilated and heated but also provide impressive lumbar support. The layout is clean, futuristic, and surprisingly upscale. Honestly, it feels more like a luxury SUV than a mainstream one. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the price. Before I reveal it, let me set the stage. You've got a turbocharged hybrid engine, premium design, a tech-filled interior, and advanced safety systems that rival the best from Japan and Europe. So naturally, you'd expect this SUV to cost at least $45,000, right? Maybe even $50,000 if you're thinking in luxury terms. Well, here's where it gets interesting. The 2026 Haval H6 starts at just around $29,000, and even the fully loaded top variant with every premium feature you can imagine barely crosses $38,000. Yes, you heard that right, under 40 grand for an SUV that looks and feels like a $60,000 ride. In the UK, it's expected to start around £31,000, offering unbeatable value in a market where most competitors are thousands higher. That's the kind of pricing that makes you pause and think, how is Haval doing this? But it's not just about affordability. This SUV is loaded with some serious safety and smart driving features. The 2026 H6 comes equipped with Haval's Level 2 Plus advanced driver assistance system, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, traffic jam assist, and even an intelligent collision avoidance system that actively helps steer you away from danger. There's also a 360-degree camera system, automated parking, and sensors that make driving and parking in tight spots effortless. The technology here isn't just impressive, it's intuitive. Everything feels designed to make the driving experience safer, smoother, and smarter. And the attention to detail doesn't stop there. The infotainment system in the H6 is buttery smooth, running on a new generation operating interface with AI voice recognition that actually understands natural speech. Just say, "Hey Haval, I'm cold," and the car adjusts the climate for you. The connectivity suite supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly, and you even get over-the-air updates that continuously improve the car's software and performance. The sound system is punchy and immersive, with strategically placed speakers that make music feel alive. It's clear that Haval has invested heavily in giving you a tech-forward, premium experience. On the road, the 2026 Haval H6 feels surprisingly refined. The hybrid system transitions seamlessly between electric and gasoline power, making city driving whisper quiet. The regenerative braking feels natural, not jerky, and the SUV remains incredibly stable even at high speeds. There's minimal body roll, the steering feels responsive, and the suspension soaks up potholes with confidence. For longer highway journeys, it feels composed and planted, rivaling some of the best in its class. And for those who love adventure, there's an all-wheel drive variant that gives you the traction you need for rough roads, rain, or even a little off-roading. The different drive modes, eco, normal, sport, and snow, adapt throttle response, steering, and transmission shifts to fit your environment perfectly. Now, let's talk about fuel efficiency, because that's another area where Haval surprises everyone. The hybrid version of the 2026 H6 can achieve over 42 miles per gallon combined, making it one of the most efficient SUVs in its class. Even the regular petrol version manages a respectable figure around 32 mpg combined, which is impressive for a vehicle of this size and power. Combine that with a large fuel tank and efficient hybrid battery management, and you've got an SUV that can easily go hundreds of miles on a single tank, perfect for long family trips or cross-country drives. What's interesting is how Haval, a brand that many in the UK and US still see as new, is now building cars that rival global giants in quality, design, and tech. The 2026 H6 proves that you don't need a premium badge to enjoy a premium experience. Every switch, button, and system feels thoughtfully designed, and the build quality is impressive for its price point. There's a sense of solidity when you close the doors, and the overall refinement is easily on par with competitors like the RAV4 Hybrid, CR-V, or Tucson. The Haval H6 is not trying to be flashy, it's trying to be the smartest choice. It's that SUV for people who want everything: style, comfort, tech, safety, performance, and efficiency, without paying a fortune. It's designed for modern families, professionals, and even enthusiasts who want a fun yet practical daily driver. And the best part? It doesn't compromise. Whether you're in heavy city traffic, cruising down the motorway, or heading for a weekend getaway, the H6 delivers with ease and confidence. To wrap this up, the 2026 Haval H6 is proof that the automotive world is changing fast. It's bold, efficient, and loaded with features that challenge traditional luxury brands. It looks premium, drives like a dream, and costs far less than you'd ever expect. This is the SUV that will make you question why you've been paying extra for just a badge on the front grille. The future is here, and it's wearing a Haval badge. And if you enjoyed this detailed review and want more exciting car stories from around the world, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and of course, subscribe to RideCraft for more epic reviews every single week. Because we're not just bringing you cars, we're bringing you the future of driving, one review at a time.